Hi guys, it's Lynette. Let's make a honey and brown sugar glazed ham. First things first, I have a spiral sliced ham. You're going to go ahead and get rid of that packet that comes with it. We will not need it. I'm going to go ahead and open up my ham. I'm just going to use a knife to start to cut away some of that plastic. Peel it off. We're getting there. It's kind of hard to get that plastic off. Throw that away. I gave mine a good rinse. And then I'm going to transfer it to my baking dish. Now, I like to flip it over on both sides just to get the side that is cut the deepest. Sometimes you'll notice on spiral sliced hams, there's one side that the cuts are a little bit bigger. So this side looks good for me. I'm going to go ahead and use this. And what we're going to do, we're going to just drizzle about 3 to 4 tablespoons of honey over top of our ham. And then we're just going to rub it into the ham all over. Now I do have my oven heating to 325 degrees because that's the temperature we're going to bake our ham on. So there's our honey. I'm just going to go ahead and rub it in. I'm going to let some of it get in between those slices. And once it's rubbed down really good, it'll look like this. And I'm just going to cover the ham with some parchment paper and aluminum foil. Now once it's covered nice and tightly, I'm going to go ahead and transfer the ham to the oven, and we're going to bake it for 1.5 hours on 325 degrees. When your ham is just about done, we're going to start to make our glaze. So I have 1.5 cup sugar in my pot. I'm going to go ahead and add in 1/2 cup brown sugar, and then we're going to add in our spice blend, and there are the spices right there on the screen. We're going to add that, and then we're just going to give all of this a good stir until it is well combined. This smells so good. All of those spices. Oh my goodness. All right, that looks good. Our ham is ready. So we're going to go ahead and remove the parchment paper and the foil. And then you're going to notice there are some juices in the bottom of the pan. So we're going to use about 7 or 8 tablespoons of the juices from the pan. We're going to add that to our sugar and spice mixture and give it a good stir. Now it's going to be really thick. Don't worry. Just keep on stirring until everything is well combined. Keep on stirring. There we go. It looks like a nice thick paste. All right, there we go. So we're going to transfer this pan to the stove, and we're going to heat our sugar and spice mixture over medium-high heat. We're basically trying to melt down the sugar. So you'll know when the sugar is melted because your mixture won't feel as gritty when you're stirring it up, and then it'll be a lot easier to stir. So this takes about 3 to 4 minutes, and this is just during the process. You can see as it starts to get hotter and hotter that it's much easier to stir. So once it gets to this consistency, it is ready to go. And like I said, when you stir it up, you'll notice it's not as gritty, so you'll know that it's ready. All right, so let's remove this from the heat. Just want to show you the texture one more time. And then we're going to take this glaze and we're going to put half of the glaze on top of our ham. Now you want to preheat your oven to about 475 degrees or broil during this time. So you want to increase that heat because we're going to pop this in the oven for 3 minutes. We're going to do that 2 times. So once half of the mixture is on, we're just going to make sure we spread it really well. We're going to pop our pan into that super hot oven. And we're going to allow the mixture to start to caramelize on top of our ham. So there it is right here. That was a quick switch. Sorry, guys. And then we're just going to put the other half on top. Now, be careful when you're adding it. You don't want to spread too much because you don't want to wipe off that sugar that's kind of melted and crystallized on there. So I'm just going to put the other half on there, and I'll show you a better close-up after it comes out the second time. So you definitely want to watch it when it's in that hot oven because it can burn. That's how it looks before it goes in the oven. This is how it looks after, about 3 minutes in that really hot oven. Let's get a closer look. Oh my God, that looks so good. It's nice and crispy on top. It's just really delicious. So I'm going to transfer mine to a platter. I'm going to take a little bit more of those pan juices and just drizzle it on top. That's totally up to you. Of course, I got a sneaker piece. It was calling my name. Oh my God, it's so good. Hopefully you all give this recipe a try, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye, guys.